Have you ever encountered an SSL error when trying to access a website? It's frustrating, isn't it? In this video, I'll explain what SSL is and what causes SSL errors. Then, I'll give you some tips on how to solve them. Let's get started. First, what is SSL? SSL, or Secure Sockets Layer, is a technology that encrypts the connection between a browser and a website. When a website uses SSL, you'll see HTTPS in the URL, along with a padlock icon. This ensures your data is safe from prying eyes. SSL relies on certificates to verify a website's identity. But if something goes wrong, you'll see an SSL certificate error. Here are the most common error types. First, the expired SSL certificate. This happens when the certificate hasn't been renewed and is no longer valid. Certificate name mismatch occurs when the website's domain doesn't match the domain on the certificate. The browser can't verify the site's identity and shows an error. Mixed content errors happen when some page elements are loaded over HTTP, while the page itself is loaded over HTTPS. Another common error is a revoked certificate. If a certificate is compromised or no longer trusted, the issuing certificate authority will revoke it, and the browser will block the connection. And finally, outdated protocols can cause issues. If the website or browser is using old, insecure encryption methods like SSL3, the connection will fail. You might also get a proxy-related error. This happens when the browser can't verify the website's SSL certificate because it was issued by an untrusted certificate authority. A common cause is a proxy interference. Some proxies intercept and alter SSL traffic, making the certificate appear invalid. While these errors are super annoying for casual browsing, such roadblocks can reduce web scraping efficiency. So let's move on to some tips to fix these errors. First, make sure your device's local time zone and date match your browser's. If you're using a Mac device, head to System Settings and choose General and Date and Time. Then, enable Set Date and Time automatically. If you're a Windows user, open Settings and choose Time and Language. Then, click Date and Time. Ensure Set Time Automatically and Set Time Zone Automatically are enabled. Another tip, clear your browser's cache. Sometimes old cache files can interfere with SSL connections. Clearing your browser's cache often resolves the issue. On Google Chrome, click the three dots in the top right corner and select Settings. Then, navigate to Privacy and Security and choose Clear Browsing Data. In the dialog box, select Cached Images and Files. Click Clear Data and restart the browser. To clear the cache in Firefox, go to Settings. Select Privacy and Security, scroll to Cookies and Site Data, click Clear Data, check Cached Web Content, and confirm with Clear. Finally, to clear the cache in Safari on Mac, click on Safari in the top left corner and choose Clear History. Set a time period and click Clear History again. Update your dependencies. If you're working with custom code, make sure your dependencies like libraries or frameworks are up to date. Outdated software can cause SSL errors. Avoid visiting websites with outdated SSL certificates. If you're unsure, contact the site owner to report the issue. On Windows, clearing the SSL state can remove old or corrupted certificates and fix SSL errors. To clear it, open the control panel and go to Network and Internet. Then, choose the Internet options. In the Content tab under the Certificates section, click Clear SSL State. Then restart your browser. These steps should help you resolve most SSL errors quickly and easily. Do you have any other tricks to deal with SSL errors? Leave them in the comments below for others to see. Watch our web scraping playlist next, and I'll see you in another video.